Uh-oh. Maybe convincing Zimmer to stop playing his cello wasn't such a good idea after all. Every one of these moldering books is titled Blood. Yeah, but this music is so much more tolerable. The day stand has become a nightstand! It would appear that the two ghosts are playing a very spirited, haha, game of chess. This chair seems to be having a hard time remaining stationary. This chair is frighteningly non-right side up. Yikes to all those plates indeed. A viscous black sludge bubbles in the teapot. Bubbling black sludge. Foul goo from a haunted teapot. Interesting. Let's fish now. Eldritch Mist. This chair is barely there. At least the plates have the courtesy to disappear entirely instead of leaving a pile of shards behind. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. Sir Codsworth III was doing a little dance for you. I hope you enjoyed. He currently looks like a damn fool with his monocle being covered up like that, but hey, we need the extra moxie. Alright, I forgot we had the metal boots on. I kind of like swapping that out every episode. We did the crab clogs first, we just did the heavy boots. Let's do the single shoe, and then we have the extra high heels. This is how we shall be walking this episode. Please enjoy. Alright, before we go, always gotta check. I did look up the Mrs. Brewster thing from last episode. I have the answer. However, I will want to just kind of go over the clues again really quick to see if that's kind of where we were. So 2C is her, 3C is the victim. The occult salesman doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman. And they're both still alive. The sunglasses... you were Joke Book, I believe. But we've had you before. Derringer's lives right underneath the guy who sells trinkets. So, Derringer's 3C is 3D is trinkets. Trinkets and baubles. The guy who sells occult stuff doesn't live above me. So not 3A, and he doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim, which would mean he has to be 3B. Yeah, okay. That is, in fact, the correct answer. Oh, and he's the one who gives us the wacky-ass answer, too. Good. Screw him. So let's wrap up that business first. Figure out who the occultist is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright, shall we gather everyone together at the scene of the crime so you can do a dramatic reveal like in the novels? Sure, if you want. I must say, this whole murder business is simply dreadful, but it's the most interesting thing to happen here in years. You head up to 3C, and after a few minutes, Miss Brewster meets you there with the salesman in tow. Alright, well, I suppose you're all wondering why I've called you here today. I assumed it was so you could tell us who did the murder. Yeah, that was my guess too. Right, yeah. Well, as you can see by this weird circle on the floor, this killing probably had occult significance. Therefore, the most likely candidate is the occult goods salesman who is in 3B. That star in his hat. What? No, I mean, yes, I do sell occult supplies, but that isn't even one of my circles. Are you actually accusing me of the murder? No, I'm pretty sure you didn't kill anybody. Suddenly, the wardrobe door flies open, and a salesman jumps out. Ha-ha! I fooled you all pretty good! Because this guy sells jokes and gags and stuff. That's right! How do you like my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it a scream? Yeah, it's pretty good. Yay, and we got the achievement. if we had accused the dude of actually committing murder, we would have not gotten the achievement. Here, let me give you something for being such a good sport, kid. Wear it in good health. A Foots ring. This ring bears the insignia of the Fraternal Order of Traveling Salesmen, which is difficult to make out in this small size, but it might be a farmer's daughter? Hot. Well, that's cool. Makes you more likely to encounter traveling salesmen. Now, Phil, you'll excuse me. I gotta roll this blood back up, and 9 people in this tiny room is 8 too many. Well, I must say that went quite satisfactorily. Here's your pay, young man. You've earned it. Thanks. Glad to be of help. I'd say I'll call if I ever need your services again. But I think one exciting thing happening here every few years is quite sufficient. If it happens again, I'm just going to throw everyone out. Good idea. Oh, cool, and the bathroom key. Can I use your bathroom before I go? I've been here kind of a long time, and... Yes, alright, here's the key. Putting a lock on the bathroom door and making it so people have to ask you for the key every time they want to use it is a great way to make sure everybody hates you. Factually correct. I returned the key, did I? Ooh. Mrs. Brewster probably bought this bathtub from one of her boarders. We're gonna fish in it. Glob of wet hair. Love to get those. Nasty goo. Stuff is so gross that it makes you want to throw it at somebody just so it won't be on you anymore. It's as strong as a grenade. And more nasty goo. There's a little sign on the medicine cabinet that says, "Take whatever you need." How generous. Most people would reserve this stuff for the people who actually live here. It's a trove of tinctures and toiletries. Mercury eye drops. Increase your mysticality by 1. This product is safe and effective, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different. Styptic pencil. These are for when you cut yourself shaving, but it's not like you're gonna void the warranty if you use it on something other than leg or face or armpit blood. Cures bleeding. Oh, that's pretty useful. You've already taken enough advantage of the communal grooming supplies. It's another mirror. Alright, go through it every time, just in case. Why do we get XP every time we flush a toilet? That's amazing. This is where the traveling salesmen do their most important business. What are we sitting at? 94. Only 6 more and I can get more materials, which will definitely help us in the long run, I think. Get as much stuff as possible. Also, we're not allowed to go upstairs. We're also not allowed to go into the kitchen. Big sad. Alright, cool. Glad to get that taken care of. Now, it's still Tentacle House, but we couldn't proceed there. Oh, we need fuses, so we're gonna have to find fuses from somewhere. Yeah. I said next time we would go check out the fridge factory, so heck, let's do it. That could have been too powerful grit. Well, these guys look like fun. This toll booth was obviously stolen and dragged here. This factory is leaving you cold, you could always leave. It is, and I'd like to. These folks look like they're out here for some serious business. Try to make a deal. Whoa there, buddy. This is a private party. Club members only. Yeah, like he said, club members only. What kind of club is it? It's the fraternal order of people who bribed us more than we're earning as gate guards. Fop bum egg? I've never heard of it. How do I join? What are you, thick? I'd have thought it was obvious, pal. You give us meat. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 meat. Clancy, I told you to knock off that repeating business. I do have the moxie to make him take 100, but I kind of want to beat the shit out of them instead. I'm willing to try. Yeah, of course they go after Franklin first. 15 out of 15, eh? First off, let's get some backup in here. Some damage over time. And we hit for 12. So we can at least take out the mob pepper gunner. You do 6 sleeves, okay. See if maybe we can take you out so that you don't buff them. Increasing his allies' stats by 6? Yeah, we don't want that. Unfortunately, it looks like it's gonna happen. Unless that was his turn? Shrug and kneecap. Well, you suck. Yeah, okay, cool, that was his turn. Well, get absolutely destroyed, my dude. Wow, my orchestra strike sucks. Oh, because he's got armor. Yeah, they've got physical armor. Okay, that makes sense. Also, looks like we can use this infinitely. Just kind of looks like it's consumable. Yeah, go ahead. Might be able to finish him off here. No, okay. Go ahead. Slap him, Gabby! Okay, well, thanks for helping. You were a big help, legit. Ha! Take that, bitch! Dang, that was pretty impressive. On one of the goons, you find a brochure for the local municipal park. Goldthwaite Park. Nice. Nobody tells me I can and cannot enter somewhere I wish to enter. It's a refrigerator truck, but not the kind you're probably thinking of. If 2 counts as a fleet, they have a whole fleet of these things. A pool of chemicals? Oh, hell yeah, let's fish in it. Oh, so this area looks maybe bad to walk in. Carefully fish the useful chemicals out from the middle of all the dangerous ones. Pool of chemicals. There are weird flies buzzing around this barrel of frigid industrial waste. Ooh, a frost peony. Got an item, Frosty Flakes. These barrels are rimmed with frost, but they rhyme with carols. Okay. Boxes of miscellaneous, discarded industrial junk. One of these old coils is still in pretty good shape. Got an item, refrigeration coil. A mana charge refrigeration coil. If you can't figure out anything useful to do with it, you can always just sell it. That seems like it would be a bad idea. Old toolbox. 11 in 1 oil. According to the fine print on the can, 11 of the world's religions are actually a part of a larger secret religion, understood only by the old man who owns the company that makes this oil. I see. Some more spray on asbestos. That's good. Opening the door would make a lot of noise and draw a lot of attention. Also, you don't actually know how to open it. Let's see. These fridges are brand new and empty, and thus quite boring. Ooh, workbench. Ice bomb, that's actually pretty good. Solvent spray is also pretty good, but we're gonna take the ice bomb. And I think I'm okay with not using anything more. Yeah. Chest of tools for fixing upright refrigerators. Oh, cool. Self-adhesive rivets. Add +1 physical armor to a pair of pants. I see. Yeah, that's fine. We've got plenty of stuff that reduces their stats. That was an ominous pan. The control booth is locked from the inside. Someone's gonna be in big trouble. Looks like there's something going down over there. I see. It's all there? All 40 cases? It's all there, Gluck. You got the meat? Mr. Poindexter, what are you doing here? Surprise inspection. Curious. What the heck? Yeah, that's a pretty... No time to check this out. You should go see what is on over yonder. There seems to be a standoff between the mob guys and the other ones. Cautiously approach. The scary top hat nerd stares at you with barely any expression on his face, apart from a faint sneer. It appears that we have an interloper. And you are? Sir Codsworth III. What's wrong with your hat? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. It's all spooky and like... it's cutting a hole in the world. I have no time for this nonsense. Mr. Gluck! Curious. Regardless, please dispatch this interloper, Mr. Gluck. Uh-oh. The top hat guy gives a taut nod, then leaves the same way he came in a horrible, weird spiral of negative space. The weird shadow monster that was once a person turns to face you. Hello! Shadows begin to gather around him, abstract, menacing shapes. Back away and look for some other solution. There is this crane here. But I kind of want to beat him up. I mean, let's see what we can do. We can reach the controls through the broken window. Pretty sure the red button opens the jaws of the crane, and you don't think it's a good idea right now. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm pretty sure the red button opens the jaws of the crane and that Gluck guy? That thing? Well, he's right underneath it. Definitely want to press it? No way I'm taking the heat for this. Let's skedaddle. There is very little left of this poor fellow. He's got a pocket watch clutched in one hand and some business matters clutched in the other. Neither of those hands is attached to an arm anymore. Got an item dangerous pocket watch. The ticking of this pocket watch sounds hollow and ominous. You don't like it? It's just wrong. Once per fight? I wonder if that's what happened to him. Bank pouch full of meat. Any cash payment that's too small for a briefcase must be contained in a leather zipper pouch. It's the law. Okay. Deed to the speakeasy. Oh shit, that's ours now. A legal document regarding an illegal establishment. Take a quick look at the deed. This must have been Oliver Gluck, the owner of the speakeasy. This booze looks dangerous, and it also appears to be tainted with some kind of sinister magical energy. Oh, this fridge is plugged in. A little note on it says experimental, not for lunches. The fridge has been fitted with an experimental automatic ice cube maker. Unfortunately, it's made one single gigantic ice cube that fills the entire fridge. I guess if you ever need a block of ice as big as you, here's where you can get it. Foreshadowing for later. Oh my god. Fishing in this man's remains would be in poor taste. Then don't give me the option! Stop giving me the option unless you're gonna let me do it. Ugh. You don't have to leave the building to open your map, by the way. You can just clip the napkin up, You can just click the napkin up there, or hit M to head back to Plunkett Street with a quickness. That's nice. Bitch, I do what I want. Nothing else over here? Yeah. Oh yeah, we unlocked that one from beating up the thugs. But let's maybe go deal with this cursed item first. You stop dead in your tracks when you see 3 of those weird fishmen lurking in the mouth of an alley up ahead. They're peering around with their glistening, staring eyes and blurbling at each other quietly until one of them notices you. It and its 2 companions start stalking toward you, making wet growling sounds. Aw, geez, what even are you guys? Blurp? Well, are you evil invaders? Or are you natives that were displaced by urban development, seeking to reclaim what's rightfully yours? The fishmen confer briefly. Evil? Okay, thanks, as long as we're on the same page. Soda in the hole, Cola Wars grenade. Yeah, see, having some of those items with the stars on them seem to have options to be used later on. I'm just gonna shove past you. I ain't got time for this malarkey. Get out of my way, chum. You shove past the fishmen, whose slimy hands can't find purchase to grab you, and stride away. They glurble angrily at you, but either they're too startled to make any further issue of it, or they're trying to basically keep a low profile. Either way, you make it out of there unscathed, except for the fish slime. So far, I've managed to avoid fighting a single one of them. Make peace with the fishmen. Hi. Got anything new? Yeah, we're not selling that. I could totally see that being useful later. Yeah, I don't really sell much in this game. Well, or the last game, but also just in this style. Because everything is useful and it triggers my collectionism. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go and curse this watch. I found the watch. It was complicated. I'd be more surprised if you told me it was simple. Well, you know the drill. Strap it on and jump in the uncursing machine. It's a pocket watch. It doesn't... Just uncurse the thing and get some sleep, okay? You look like you've been through the ringer. Oh. Yeah, I guess that will kind of end the day. I don't want to do that just yet. It's a Murray's desk piled with books and papers. You get a weird feeling about it for some reason. Nestled among the books and papers is a book of old, but still valid, postage stamps, with a few missing. They're surrounded with a haze of weird shadowy energy, but you can still clearly see the illustrations of cute dogs on them. Wait a minute, cute dogs? That's just like the stamp that survived your luggage fire. Oh dang, of course! That stamp is what destroyed your luggage. All your best stuff was in there. Your clothes, your teddy bear. That tears it. This shadow business has become personal. I mean, it was personal already, because of Murray being your uncle and all. But now it's extra purple! Grr. Well, what's up? These stamps! These stamps have shadow gunk on them, and one of them killed my luggage. Oh my gosh, I guess that was my fault. I ran out of stamps, and found those inside Murray's desk. I didn't even think to test them, I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. It's whatever is causing this damn shadow stuff. I'm definitely going to put a stop to it, though. Wait, how many of these stamps have you used? Just the one, thankfully. The rest must have already been gone when Murray found them. Well, that's good news at least. That horrible book of stamps is still there. Probably have to do something about that. You should go talk to Fancy Dan about the speakeasy deed before you go to sleep. It seems pretty important. Okay, so I can uncurse the pocket watch and not miss anything. Let's do that then. The machine snorts the pocket watch up into its dome and begins its strange and loud work. The pocket watch is pulled this way and that. It ticks between cassettes and it talks cots as its three hands are forcibly bent back. You swear you hear screams. And then it's done. The watch falls into your lap, and the hand's now set to... Obviously the seconds haven't updated, but I can confirm that it is 10:33 p.m. currently, so it read my system time. That's pretty cool. Uncursed pocket watch. Now that it's free of the taint of that shadow energy, it's just a boring regular watch. If you think about it though, being on time for things is kind of like a magic power. So it reduces enemy stats by 3, but it's our offhand item. The watch's curse now resides within the machine. Want to project your consciousness into it? Why not? In your mind's eye, you see the hands of a pocket watch spin back on themselves with jittery violence. With each revolution, the face of the watch itself expands until it is larger than you, and the building, and the street. Your whole world lives in the blur of the fast-running hands, in which you see life go by in reverse time. Submarines turn to longships, city to stone dwellings, cowboys to courtesans. You are traveling faster and faster to the beginning of time itself, and there's no telling when this ride will end. Oh. I see. Eat the cat? Please don't eat the cat. It's a door that leads to nowhere. With those 2 salad forks? No, you lack the opposable thumbs necessary to turn a doorknob. You're completely contained in here, unless you figure out how to open doors. 10 dexterity. We don't even have dexterity as a stat. I don't know anything about dexterity. I'm a dinosaur. Rawr. I can't access my menu at all. Unstitch the rug, 200 dexterity. It's Murray's desk piled with books and papers, 6 dexterity. A collection of Latin literature. Gabby nods cheerfully at you. Eat Gabby. Open a door, eat Jessica, eat Charles, eat Gabby, eat cat, add to the list 8 dexterity. Door to your bedroom. You could break it down. Check for messages. You check the message pad next to the phone. There's a note for you. Dinosaur. No phone number. How much dexterity? We don't even have 3 dexterity. Do we get it by eating things? Knock the chair over? Yes, do that. Gained 1 dexterity. Okay. Sir Codsworth! I think we're just like hallucinating in here right now. I don't want to eat the chessboard. I want to be able to do everything. I don't know where else I can get 1 more dexterity. Pain. Fine. Break down the door to our bedroom. Humph! You slap your prehistoric tummy against the wood, but it doesn't even make a dent. Maybe that's why the dinosaurs went extinct. Couldn't open doors. Rawr! I don't want to eat any of you. Fine, we'll eat Gabby. I'm sure she'd understand. Whoa there, boss! What's got all your horns and rattles? Been dipping into the nose paint again. I don't know where my Gabby is today. Gabby doesn't talk like that. Sure is, partner, sure is. Gabby, I'm a dinosaur. Argurf! Whoopee! Peepaw! I'm the quickest draw in the West, sure enough. Can you open the door for me? Oh, don't you know? Never had a head for puzzles, Sir Codsworth. That's got me right funkified. So I cannot actually eat, Gabby. Okay, that's good to know. Jessica looks pretty busy. What strangeness afflicts thee? Never mind, for the sun transits the horizon, and I grow ever the more in need of thy assistance. Understand, while you sleep under this roof, thou art my lodger, and a signature on this paperwork is by me required. When did you start talking like this? A provocative remark, sir, and by thee well made. Can you open these doors for me? Curious, sir, for I do not believe those doors to be locked. Well, what do I know? And thou will need find in the telephone table thither a key to satisfy thy need. Okay. I need 3 dexterity for that. Easy does it, baby. We're hungry. Please help. I am a dinosaur. Yeah, baby, yeah. Can you open the door for me? Huh? What's that? Greta gobbled? It's kind of fun. Hello. Thank you. Real groovy pocket watch you've got there, Sir Codsworth. I like the way it tick-tick-ticks, you understand me? No. A lot of power in that timepiece. A lot of power. Would you make a promise to me, baby? Would you promise not to throw that power away? A lot of good can be done with that groovy power, baby. Charles doesn't call me baby. I hear you, kitty cat. What do you say, kitty cat? Will you do me a promise? Promise not to throw away the groovy power in that timepiece? Yeah, I don't trust that. Well, I ate the phone. Sir Codsworth, attend thy temper. Groovy, kitty cat, absolutely smashing. Shake on it, kitty cat. I cannot shake. I am a dinosaur. I have eaten the chessboard. Ooh, and now I can flip the table. There we go. Relax, kitty cat. Oh, behave. Rawr, rawr, rawr. You're spending considerable effort wrangling your claw around the knob, only to find that the drawer is locked. Alright, so we're at what? 4? Your stomach is bigger than your brain. Yeah, okay, I think I might have just screwed myself. Because that had a key in it. I can shake hands now, though. Solid, strong handshake. Now I'm at 6. Think I can sign? No, that's 9. Can read a book. Can't relate to most of the books they have here, but there's one travelogue by a diplodocus that proves moderately diverting. Read a paper, you peruse the newspaper's claws, making only minor holes to the pages. We're at 8 now. Oh, add to the list. Your talons carve the letters HELP into the chalkboard. I'm much obliged, Sir Codsworth, and I hope from now thy sleep is all the more sweet for its illegal correctitude. can now open the door. Oh, hello. So we meet at last, with I looking the older man, though you are far older than I shall ever be. Wow, I never saw this room before. We are the Alpha and the Omega. You, the beginning of time, and I, its end. Will you walk with me, dear friend, to watch the death of our world and the birth of another? Let's try and uncurse a pocket watch, pal. Rawr. Tick, tick, tick. The hands of the uncursed pocket watch beats on, boats with the current borne correctly into the future. You pull the pocket watch out and look at it. It's gained some luster. The curse is lifted, time is in its rightful home, and you no longer have a tail. By 5. It's definitely not bad. Yeah, baby! Shame. Here, you know what? I think if we... we'll wear the clown pants. And... the car freshener. And then I think I can ask Jessica to play again. Oh, it's Sleaze armor. Oh, we've got spooky armor, so we can go that. A haunted queen ploy. Jessica's eyes narrow. The sun was in my eyes. The frozen bishop ruse. Beginner's luck. Don't have access to all of these. Come on. Alright, I guess we gotta do it when we have, like, 4 in everything. Can I get, like, 4 in everything? Probably not. Okay, that's fine. What's this? Physical armor. Ooh. Now, can you apply 2 to 1? You place the rivets on your pants, making them pants with more rivets on them than they had before. Riveted fireproof ciabatta pants. Yeah, you can just keep stacking shit. Okay. That's pretty handy. Where is the air freshener? We supposedly have it equipped, but I do not see it. Alrighty. And I'm surprised we haven't encountered any of the other companions you can have. Of course, I guess I have literally been ignoring, like, the main quest. Speaking of which... run, Gabby. I do want to go check out this Goldthwaite. Oh, cool. As you're walking down one of Ocean City's residential streets on the way to where you're going, you hear eerie music coming from the upstairs window of a nearby house. Sure, you know what? Let's sidetrack to the eerie music house, the Zimmer's house. This seems like a pretty normal house in a pretty nice neighborhood, but there's something odd about it. Some sort of uncomfortable energy that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Maybe it's something to do with that weird droning tone you hear coming from inside, like a pained, inhuman moan constantly rising in pitch. Maybe that's it, yeah. Would you like to stop facing the music? No. knock but hear no response, so you nose your way inside. That eerie sound is even louder in here. It seems to be coming from upstairs. Also, the owner's interior design sensibilities are a little strange. That's definitely kind of loud. Bunch of books about music theory. Hey, there's one about jazz. Oh, cool. Pour over the book, it's full of really wild notes. You've learned that while jazz is often about the notes you don't play, it's also important to play some notes. It's a day stand. A dusty, disused chess set. Tea time was a long time ago. There's nothing left here but stains. This plate rack is a statement piece, and the statement is, I have too many plates. The cabinet is full of backup plates. A shelf full of trophies for music competitions. Cabinet full of sheet music. You pull out a sheet, but it's all in German. Und du kannst kein Deutsch gesprochen. I have no idea what that means. Store is locked. Right back to the noise. A tired-looking man is playing a cello here. What? Yeah, I feel like this is a reference to an actual Lovecraft story that I read once. It's pretty interesting. The music of Hans Zimmer or something. Sorry for intruding, but I heard the music, and I guess I have an intrusive nature. My name is Sir Codsworth III. Well, I am Ernst Zimmer. Forgive me for not stopping, but it is vital that I continue playing. What are you doing? There is a darkness beneath my house. Did you check the fuse box? No, it's probably that then. Listen to me. I had a dream, a premonition, of a dark rift appearing in my basement and growing until it swallowed the entire house, and then the neighborhood, and then the world. Wow, that's quite a dream. It was not just a dream. I went downstairs to check the basement, and there is indeed a rift. As of now, it is still small. I must keep playing this cello to prevent it from growing any larger. I don't want to say he's wasting his time because he'll stop and it'll all go bad, but I'm sure there's a rational explanation. You're probably right. Just an old man jumping at shadows, I suppose. Happens to the best of us. Don't worry, everything's fine. Ernst Zimmer is looking pretty nervous about this whole situation. Hi, Ernst. Hello. Uh-oh. Maybe convincing Zimmer to stop playing his cello wasn't such a good idea after all. Every one of these moldering books is titled Blood. Yeah, but this music is so much more tolerable. The day stand has become a nightstand! It would appear that the two ghosts are playing a very spirited, game of chess. This chair seems to be having a hard time remaining stationary. This chair is frighteningly non-right side up. Yikes to all those plates, indeed. A viscous black sludge bubbles in the teapot. Bubbling black sludge. Foul goo from a haunted teapot. Interesting. Let's fish now. Eldritch mist. This chair is barely there. At least the plates have the courtesy to disappear entirely instead of leaving a pile of shards behind. This table has slipped the surly bonds of the floor. Moths have eaten all of the contents and most of the container. A shelf full of trophies from murder competitions. This chair is whispering. Sit in me. Yeah, okay. You sit in the chair for a few minutes and nothing bad happens. Apparently it was all bark and no bite. Loser. This chair isn't speaking to you ever again. It's a cabinet full of sheet music. Pull out a sheet. It's a piece entitled, All Our Bay and No Spiel Makes Ernst a Dull Boy. Oh geez. That sure is a dark rift in space over there, just like Zimmer was afraid of. Well, nuts. Everything on this shelf is either evaporated or expired. Boxes of moldy sheet music. We got Fustulent Grolsch. This is definitely the most fustulent of the Grolches you're carrying around. It's a big hole in, well, in here. Step through. Really? Yes. Find yourself in an infinite black void. Or, well, it looks like an infinite black void, but you have the uneasy feeling that your brain is only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what this place actually looks like. It's a weird feeling. Oh my. We seem to have found ourselves in... Oh my god, we're floating. In a unfortunate place. But, you know what? I think that this is a great spot to leave it off for today. So thank you to everyone for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you all next time for some more Shadows Over Loathing. Why do we get XP every time we flush a toilet? That's amazing. Please help, I am a dinosaur. Yeah, baby, yeah! Rawr, rawr, rawr.